I'm not sure the NFL has an answer for Jayden Daniels in this Washington Commander offense, especially when they get Terry McLaurin back into the system. Now, take a look at this play right here, guys, as we're going to run kind of like a crosser, a deep crosser over the middle with Debo. We're going to get a deep dig route here off the backside, and then we're going to get kind of like a flat early into another shorter dig over the middle of the field. Running back is going to get out of the backfield. Now, they're going to be in this like cover 3 match defense for the most part. You're going to see their zones really open up to the outside. We're also going to see this zone or this safety kind of really bite down on the running back out of the backfield, but so does the linebacker. So we will call this a missing assignment where someone makes a big mistake, right? Between these two guys here, one of them is supposed to kind of match onto the running back. The other one's probably supposed to cover the middle of the field. But as they both latch on, you're going to see the top side dig by Jalen Lane kind of break open, right? Because they play this so soft to the corners, to the boundaries, right? Look at the middle of the field's open. Anticipation, ball's already out right where it needs to be, and we get a 16-yard pickup. I mean, that is perfect. That is a beautiful play. The offensive line is in what we call a 5-man scat protection. Whenever you're in a scat protection, that means you have a zone side or a slide side and a man side. So you can tell from the center, he is sliding over to this side of the field, and then you got man-to-man to the outside with maybe a chip and release off the tight end to the top side. So again, great job by Jayden Daniels as he gets through that 3-step drop. Back foot hits the ground, hitches up in the pocket, and throws a laser right where it needs to be for a 16-yard pickup. And what we're going to do in this video, guys, is kind of break down everything you need to see from Jayden Daniels in this offense versus a good LA Charger defense. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications if you want more of these videos. Okay, if we get over 800 likes, you'll see a part 3. We've already posted Bill, right? A Bill video. We've posted a defensive video, a player that's breaking out. Go check that one out. But man, we got a lot of film to break down. Let's dive in. Okay, another nasty play here by the Washington Commanders offense. We're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion into like a wheel route down that sideline. We're also coming out with 12 personnel. If you guys don't understand personnel, let's break it down again. It's very simple. The first number in personnel, right? Whether it's 10, 12, 21, that number is going to represent the running back. So you got one running back in the backfield. This number represents tight ends. So you got boom, boom. So if you were in 13 personnel, one running back, 3 tight ends. If you were in 22 personnel, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, right? So you guys now know how that works. Now, coming out of this 12 personnel, pre-snap motion into a wheel, we are going to also be in a full slide protection where these guys are all sliding in this direction, okay? Now, when you have a full slide, you have to keep in mind, you need one guy picking up the man side. So we're going to call this a zone side. The man side is usually picked up either by a tight end who's cracking back across the formation or just someone who's already there, or it could be a running back, right? But they are play faking here. Again, we're going to get a deep stop route. We're going to get a deep kind of post or crosser. And again, we got this wheel route down the sideline. Now, again, they're playing in this zone coverage. And the reason we know that is as we drop back in the pocket, boom. You can see these defenders, boom, point A, point B, point C, right? These guys are looking at the quarterback, okay? Which tells us they're in a zone. Great job by Jayden Daniels in the pocket, by the way, in his drop. He's able to avoid the pressure, whoop, gets right around it, and as he's continuing to look down the field, not only is this guy keeping him, or the running back keeping the linebacker here, we also got this threat down the sideline, keeping him, and then we have this just wide open over the middle with this kind of taking control of the safety and this linebacker, right? So beautiful job, and as we step up on the run, find Debo, and boom, pick up a 21-yard gain on this play. Again, it's just good execution by Jayden Daniels in this offense in a full slide protection, stepping up, avoiding the initial contact, the initial pressure off the edge, and then finding the soft spot of the zone. I mean, look at as we are about to step up, you can see the zone wide open. You have a huge gap right here, and look at this. Look at the middle of that zone. Beautiful. This is how you sit. This is why you need a guy like Debo who understands how to beat coverages. Beautiful play. Week 6 of the NFL season is officially here, and we have a pretty good Thursday night football game with rookie quarterback Jackson Dart taking on one of the best defenses in football in the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that opportunity is a chance to win over 1,000 X hour money. And the best place to do that is sleeper. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to put myself in a position to potentially do that this week. Before we get into it, look at this, right? If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match deposit right away up to $100. So if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50. I mean, honestly, you should do it for that alone. Now, the first thing I want to look at is Saquon Barkley. Coming off a slower game, I think he goes more than 78.5 rushing yards because the Giants rank 29th in the NFL when it comes to stopping the run. They allow like 5.3 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley is going to smash that. I'm also going to take Jackson Dart, and I'm going to go more than 150 passing yards. I feel like they're going to be playing from behind, so I don't mind that at all. A.J. Brown, I feel like he has struggled recently. More than 40 receiving yards isn't too bad. I also do like Theo Johnson as well. And let's see, what do I want to do with Theo Johnson? I guess we can only go touchdowns right now. I'm not going to do that. Wan'Dale Robinson, 25 yards more than. I think that's fair. And if we leave it at that, that is 20 to win 60. Not bad at all. I mean, again, it's not going to 1,000x my money, but it's safe. I think it's fair. But guys, use promo code DUBS. And you'll get a 100 match on your first deposit if you haven't already done so. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 different states. So check out Sleeper today if you haven't already done so. All right, we have a manipulation play. And I'm going to get through this relatively quickly here because I know I'm taking a long time on these plays. So let's just say we have a deep post here, okay? It's going to be a little bit longer, probably up to here and then breakout. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're also going to get a route that sits here, and then we're going to break to the outside with Zach Ertz. Now, what I want you guys to focus on this play is manipulation by Jayden Daniels. As he drops back in this empty set, we are going to read the field. Now, the first thing that we always look at are these safeties, right? So as he's dropping back, he's going to look over to Zach Ertz, okay? Now, what does this do? Knowing we have this deep post down the field, if we can look here, right, we're going to move this guy down. And if we can move him down, this becomes a yes-no read, right? This becomes a read where it's like, throw the ball. Give our guy a chance in one-on-one coverage, right? So as we look, right, you can see he's looking at Zach Ertz. He's moving this safety down. And boom, now he chucks this thing down the field. And this is a dot. Look at this throw. This is only where his guy can get it, right? If it's a PBU, the DB cannot touch, he can't intercept it, right? It won't be a turnover no matter what. But it's only where Luke McCaffrey can get it, and he comes down with one hell of a grab right there. I mean, that is beautiful. You see the manipulation, you see the offense. You got some chip and releases off the edges. Boom. I mean, great manipulation here. Looking off the safety, and then finding a one-on-one down the field and dropping it into a bucket. All right, we kind of got like a little bit of a scissor concept here where we're going to be running a crosser over the middle, and this guy's going to be doing the same thing, but because they're playing such off coverage and he's got outside leverage instead of inside leverage, he's going to be trailing. So if we can get in the way and force him to redirect around, it's just going to give you more space to kind of hit this crosser over the middle of the field. So once again, empty set, drop back. We're kind of in a slide to the right. We got man-to-man to the left. Offensive line was doing amazing. And again, watch how the crossers, the scissors kind of work perfectly here. 83 is going to just do a really good job forcing this guy to bend even more around, right? Boom. And now we have just separation. Ball's already out. And what's crazy about this is the clear out to the bottom side, really taking away another DB. Beautiful job by pretty much everyone on this play. Find another big spot on the field, and Debo picks up a 22-yard play. All right, now they have a zone coverage with a man-to-man on Debo Samuel. So essentially, we're going to be running this crosser over the middle. First thing we notice is we have inside leverage already. Now you guys can't see Debo, and I'll move my screen a little bit here. Boom. There you go. You guys can see a little bit better. So we have inside leverage. They're playing outside off coverage. Now as we snap the ball, we're going to motion over Jacory, Croskey, Merritt. We're going to send him over here in this direction. But again, we're just running this crosser over the middle of the field. If we can get behind the second level of this defense, this could be a big chunk play because of that outside leverage coverage. So boom, we have two clear outs to the top side, getting rid of those safeties, getting rid of these deep side DBs. And then boom, right? Great route by Debo. This route, the tight end, he's able to bite two guys up. And now, boom, now we have one-on-one. I mean, this concept is beautiful. Beautiful. They know exactly what they're doing. And again, concept is, boom, clear out, stop right over the middle, take the linebackers, take these DBs with the go balls. Then you got this over the middle. This guy's obviously dropping back. And then Jacory, he's going to be out in the flats to take down whether it's this guy or whatever, whoever's in the flat, he's going to take down. Now, if they weren't in man-to-man coverage here, this could have got ugly. Okay, if this guy wasn't in a match coverage here, dude, it would have been ugly because he would have been wide open. He could have turned up the field and picked up an extra 15 yards. But either way, great catch, 18-yard pickup. Okay, another 5-wide empty set play. We're going to be running like a stop slant over the middle. We're going to be running like an in route over here. But again, we're going to get outside leverage. And then we're going to get out into the flats as a distraction. As we get Debo on a crosser over the middle of the field, we're going to chip and release off the tight end to the top side. Or not the tight end, with Chris Rodriguez off the top side. And from here, they're actually going to be in a full slide to the right. So this is what we need to be careful, okay? So as we're full sliding to the right side, that tells us there's going to be an unblocked guy off the edge. So usually you're going to want to roll out to the right or hope that your running back can clean that up for at least a second there. Doesn't do a great job. They get a free rusher off the edge. Chip is very, 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 very poor on this play. And they pretty much get immediate pressure right away, okay? Now, what we'll say is look at Debo to the top side. Cooks his defender, right? Beats the jam, beats the press right away, and gets leverage. Now, this flat is super important because it keeps these guys biting down off the bootleg to the right. And a great throw by Jayden Daniels. On the run, lofts it up there, and leads him perfectly to the back right corner of the end zone. Jayden Daniels is so damn good, man. Now, we're going to end the video here. We didn't break down a couple of, like, dump downs to Jacory, Croskey, Merritt. He had one. I think Jeremy McNichols had one as well. But we're going to end it there. If you guys want another one of these videos with the Commanders, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we do cover this Commander team. But, hey, they look really good. First game back with Jayden Daniels versus a pretty damn good defense. They look good. So, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Let me know who you want me to break down, too.